Hello everybody. How are we today? So, I forgot that the showcase is today for Disney Dreamlight Valley, so I figured, why not watch this all together? Let me just pull up some stuff. Hi, Waluigi. Hello, how are you? So, hopefully you guys can hear me fine and you'll hear the video fine. But yeah, let me know if you don't hear any of the sound, and let us get into the video, shall we? And I will be stopping and pausing to talk about things if I have anything interesting to say. Oh, I'm sorry. Hopefully it heals up fast. Usually when they do like stuff on your mouth, stuff like that happens. Alright, so yeah, we know about Jack already. I think this is the same trailer they showcased a little earlier. Okay, all new expansion pass. Okay, so this is Rift in Time related. This kind of looks like Acrobar. Tune in for in-game rewards. Sounds like I'm echoing. Let me pause the video. Let me take a look. Okay, so my camera's on. Might be that. Nope. Okay. Does it still sound like I'm echoing? Okay, cool. It looks like my computer audio had its own thing on, so that's fun. It has its own mic or something.
Hi, and welcome to the first ever Disney Dreamlight Valley stream. I'm Krista.
And I'm Kit.
And we're so excited to be your host for today. It's been just over a year since the game launched, and already we've had some incredible, memorable moments. And today we'll be taking a look back at everything that's happened so far in Dreamlight Valley and taking a look forward to what's next.
Together we'll celebrate the first year of Disney Dreamlight Valley and share new content with you, the community. We'll also be diving into the game's evolution and talk about how these changes shaped its future.
Throughout the stream, we'll be sharing some very exciting game news for things upcoming this year and beyond. We'll also be hearing from some of the people that made Dreamlight Valley a reality.
I've also already seen some spoilers of the 2024 roadmap.
Thanks for tuning in today and living magically alongside your favorite Disney and Pixar characters in Disney Dreamlight Valley.
Well, let's kick this stream off right. To thank everyone at home, we'll be giving away 2 gift bundles redeemable in the game. Bring a festive vibe to your valley with a Balloon Arch and Balloon Clusters gift bundle.
You can follow this
so one of these codes currently isn't working, and they're in the process of trying to get it to work.
So hey, who doesn't love free
I'm
stuff?
not sure which of the 2 codes it is off the top of my head.
Why don't you tell us a little bit more about what we have in store for us all today?
Well, first we'll be hearing from the community team, and then the game team will tell us what's next and deep dive into some upcoming content. Be sure to stick around because we'll have plenty of sneak peeks in store from the team.
I have a broken nail that's driving me nuts. I'm gonna clip it after.
And we're so lucky to be part of the amazing Disney Dreamlight Valley community. Let's hear from Courtney and Ryan, who are on the front lines every day with players and fans, making Dreamlight Valley the
random
best experience possible.
Courtney and Ryan, welcome. It's been over a year since the game.
A random fact, my favorite Disney dog is Dodger from Oliver and Company.
The Disney Dreamlight Valley community.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been just a wild experience. From day one, we've been blown away by just how passionate and quick the community has grown. And it's just really important for us to foster a space that's really welcoming to anyone who wants to be there.
Yeah, the Dreamlight Valley community is really a core of our game, from providing us with suggestions on what they want to see in the game to feedback. We wouldn't be here without them.
So if you want to be a part of that and make sure that your voice is heard, we encourage everyone to join our social platforms, share your feedback there, share the amazing content that you create in the game. And while we're on that, we would love to show off some of the great content that the community has shared over the last year.
Woo! Amori? The name sounds familiar.
Oh, I got magic arms.
Change my outfit here. Look at that, it's cute.
No, I don't recognize Amori.
I don't think Maui's going to make it up here. Plus, he's over here, so...
I used a lot of the pink flowers. You know, Minnie loves the pink vibe, and she loves flowers.
Oh. That scared me.
Wow, we finally did it! After all this time, we did it!
Yeah! We got cake.
Well, it looks like the community has brought a lot of ingenuity to
Nice.
the valley over the last year.
That's really
what
cool.
What surprised you the most about what you've seen?
For me, I would have to say the community's use of the Touch of Magic tool. From creating ponds and roads out of rugs to tattoos and bathing suits out of random pieces of clothing. It's very impressive.
Can't tell if I'm impressed or terrified, but the way that the community has dedicated full rooms of their houses to creating chest hoards and organizing around the tools that we've already given them, it's absolutely blown us away.
You still have quite a bit of time between now and the end of the year. Is there anything that you can share with the community about what might be coming up?
We don't want to say too much because there's a lot of spoilers coming in the stream, but there is something that we can share that I think players are going to be very excited for.
Yeah, a huge part of the Disney Dreamlight Valley experience is the ambiance in the valley, and so we're really excited that between a collaboration of Disney and our amazing sound team, we're able to offer the soundtrack on music streaming platforms as of today, and it's going to be a great opportunity for people to bring the vibes of the
There's
valley
nothing
into
for
the
me.
real world.
That's incredible. Thank you
I
for
play
sitting
with the
down
game
us.
muted
Now
because I
let's talk
can't
about what's
stand
coming in the
Donald
future and
and
what we have
Valley.
planned
And
for the rest of the
everybody
year.
else is just insistent.
Joining us now is Manea, the game manager on Disney Dreamlight Valley, and Rachel, community manager. So what does the team have planned for the rest of 2023?
So we have a lot of things planned actually. We want to finish the year with a big update, with a lot of content, and one of the great announcements for today is that we had so much fun working with Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas movie in the previous update that we wanted to go a step further. And
They really did do a good job though with the
in
costume.
the valley, so you will be able to welcome him to your valley.
He looks shorter.
With all other Disney characters, and you will be able to have fun with him, spend time fishing.
I feel like he should be
whatever you
taller.
want to do. It's going to be an amazing new neighbor to have, and we can't wait to see the player play with him.
So it's no secret that our fans are, well, fans of pumpkins, and I think the Pumpkin King Jack is definitely going to have his home in our players' valleys. But what's more with this update is that we have a spectacular winter star path coming, featuring
Woo.
iconic winter Disney princess looks.
Ooh.
And I just know our community is going to love it.
What an exciting update coming this winter. I know another feature we're talking about is multiplayer. Do you have anything new to share about that?
This is one of the features that have been expected a lot by our player. They ask it a lot. We are eager to bring it also. So I'm happy to announce today that for this update we are going
Yes,
to
it is
introduce
Halloween.
the Valley Votes.
Oh, okay, so let's pause here. Alright, December 5th. Welcome the Pumpkin King to the Valley and enter the Valley versus with your friends. Okay, so we're getting Jack in December. Exciting. Late winter 2024, we're going to be getting Mike. Oh, are we not getting Mike and Sully at the same time? Or are they just hiding that? Screaming excitement as a new realm door opens. So it could be more than just Mike. We don't know just looking at this. Though if they were going to release Sully, I feel like they should have done something funny, like put Mike buried behind something. Always watching you, Mike Wazowski. Always watching. A vibrant new villager moves to the valley. I wonder, so it's showing Donald's boat, so I'm wondering if that's a hint to Daisy? But I don't know enough about Daisy to say that she's vibrant. Maybe they mean like a vibrant personality. Oh! Late 2024 spring, we're getting Mulan! And I can tell you that because the quote is, you don't meet a girl like that every dynasty. And then he mic drops, puts on his hat, and walks away. So, 2024, yeah, we're getting Mulan. That's exciting. No, so Donald, I think, is the original. Daisy is his Minnie to, like, you know how Mickey Mouse has Minnie Mouse? Daisy is to Donald as Minnie is to Mickey. So, let's see, maybe he'll have less temper tantrums with his girlfriend around. And in summer 2024, a new princess joins the valley, bringing new culinary... Yay! We got Tiana! Although they're showing off the baguettes, which you can already make in-game. I wonder if they're going to change... Or, not baguettes, beignets. I wonder if they're going to change the name of the beignets to Tiana's beignets. Because some of the different characters have recipes named after them. And it was weird that they didn't name the beignets after Tiana. Goofy's already in the game. Clarabelle is not in the game, nor has she been announced. Pluto is also not in the movie, or not in the game. So yeah, okay. This looks like a pretty... Okay, so this is the free content roadmap. So I wonder if we're going to get 2 roadmaps, with one being paid and one being the free, or if they're only going to show us what they've already showed us of the paid. Gumbo would be nice. Alright, let's continue, shall we?
Dreamlight Valley. So if you spend a lot of time decorating your house, decorating your world...
I do plan on, at some point, restarting my Dreamlight Valley game and playing from scratch and streaming that. It's just a matter of when.
So let's say you sit on a big pile of iron ingot, for example, in your world, you know? You can give that to your friend and help them in their quest. It's a really
nice! You can give it, you'll be able to give your stuff, your ingredients and gather materials.
Store. So if you don't like what you have in stock today in your own valley, feel free to go to your friends.
Ooh, that's nice.
And if you are interested in one of these items, feel free to purchase it. So that's cool.
What makes the Valley such a magical space is the friendships that our fans have created with the village.
No problem. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good one.
We're so excited to see the friendships that they've cultivated in our community spaces blossom in the Valley with the use of these multiplayer features.
Yeah, and it's really the beginning of this multiplayer feature. We start with this update, but we have more stuff in mind also.
Okay.
So we want to build on it and make it.
I did note that they didn't mention the multiplayer was going to be on that roadmap.
Recently in a blog post that the game is planning on leaving early access alongside the launch of version 1.0. Can you share more about that?
With the end of the year, we are getting out of early access, so it's a really important moment for Disney Dreamlight Valley. As we all know, releasing a game out of early access means a lot of things. First, it means that since September of last year, we have been spending a lot of time with the community, discussing with them, trying to see what are like the best improvement or quality of life they want. We are also pushing with this upcoming update the biggest amount of fixes and improvements so far to make sure the game is as soon as possible for the release. And we also wanted to make sure, in terms of content, it felt complete in a way, with the beginning, the middle, and the end of the Act 1 of the main story and the story arc of the Forgotten. So all in all that will be a good momentum for Disney Dreamlight Valley and the release of Early Access with 1.0 at the end of the year.
So of course we want to extend a huge and sincere thank you to all of our Early Access participants whose feedback has been so invaluable to where the state of the game is currently. And of course we're not going to be forgetting our founders with the move from Early Access at the end of the year. All of our founders, regardless of the tier, are going to get access to a new set of cosmetic items and
I look forward to that cottage. The cottage looks really cute.
I know the team has been working so hard. What can you tell us about the roadmap for 2024 for Disney Dreamlight Valley?
Of course, I cannot reveal everything, but I have few information to share. We have a lot of updates in mind, with a lot of character we want to add to the Valley. And if you liked the kind of update we brought,
I'm going to be curious to see if they're going to add more biomes to the Valley.
But what I can share is the very...
I'm curious to see if they're going to add more biomes to the Valley, just specifically because it is starting to get cramped. And some of the houses don't fit the environments we necessarily always want to put them in either. So I'm definitely curious to see if we're going to get more biomes. Because they have shown and teased that we're going to get more biomes with the paid expansion pack. But I don't know if those biomes are going to be like on our valley, or if we have to go somewhere to visit them, or what the case is. Maybe they'll explain it a little bit further down the line. But I also feel like it shouldn't, adding more biomes to the base shouldn't be behind a paywall, so we'll see. Let's let them continue.
Disney Realm we are going to release at the beginning of next year. So get prepared. We are going to open the door for the Disney and Pixar Monsters Inc. realm with Mike and Sully.
Oh, so Mike and Sully.
You'll be able to go to this world, meet them, have fun with them, and then bring them to your own.
I wonder why they're only showing Mike out.
Hang out, go fishing, go cooking with Mike and Sully, and see how they interact with other characters also. Ton of fun. It's going to be an amazing addition to the world.
In keeping with
I wonder if they're having issues with Sully's animation still.
Information, but I do want to confirm that next year, with each and every update, we're going to be releasing a new star path, so fans can expect exclusive content to unlock throughout the rest of 2024. And we're excited to reveal today that a new Disney princess is joining the Valley, Tiana from Disney's The Princess.
And Mulan's a Disney princess.
Hope that our fans have beignets unlocked and are baking in preparation for her release.
If you haven't made the trip to Dreamlight Valley yet, now's really the time before the game exits early access and you can snag a Founders Pack before they go away forever. There are all sorts of exclusive goodies available for first-time players, and current players are going to get some awesome rewards too. Which brings us to a very special announcement.
Long, long ago,
ooh, okay,
in the waters beyond Dreamlight Valley, was an ancient kingdom called Eternity Isle, filled with boundless secrets and wonder. But one man's hunger for
Jafar
broke it all, and
so,
caused a rift in time.
Spoiler alert ahead. For those who haven't finished the Forgotten storyline, you might want to skip this next little part. But in the Forgotten storyline, you talk to a door. And to me, it sounded very much like Jafar. And then you kind of see like his outline at the end. So it looks like... So this looks like the DLC. The paid DLC, whatever. So I'm a little concerned if Jafar, which was hinted in the free story, is going to be locked behind a paywall. We do know for certain that Gaston, Eve, and Rapunzel are all going to be behind the paywall of the DLC. So I wonder if, since Jafar wasn't one of the ones listed, I'm getting attacked by all my dogs, if there's going to be like some access to this for free. We'll see.
And the island was lost. Until now. Discover an all-new world where only you can make things right.
Ooh, an automatic water. You know you spend too much gardening when you get excited about an automatic water.
Turning an hourglass. Meet new friends to help.
Okay, so there's Eve, Rapunzel, yep, and Gaston.
As you unlock dark secrets and treasures long forgotten.
Such an eclectic group.
Disney Dreamlight Valley, A Rift in Time, launches December 5th.
So I'm trying to decide.
Disney Dreamlight Valley, A Rift in Time will bring players on an all-new adventure in Eternity Isle. This is the first ever expansion for Disney Dreamlight Valley, and it'll add to your base game experience in some big ways. So get ready to meet new friends, explore all new quests, and discover new biomes to make your own. The epic adventure will roll out in 3 amazing chapters.
Okay, hold on. Okay. So this is the expansion pass roadmap. Welcome to Eternity Isle. Explore Eternity Isle and meet Rapunzel, Gaston, and Eve on your island adventure. Explore ancient landings to uncover more. So that looks very Atlantis-y. Create more secrets and befriend a very lucky villager. What? Explore ancient landing to uncover more of its secrets and befriend a very lucky villager. The only person I can think of that's lucky is like Cricky off the top of my head. Oh, hold on. Not that way. Guys, could you not please? Disney lucky characters. No, Disney. Hey, guys, can you not under my... Okay, so there is... one of the Dalmatians is named Lucky. There's Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. And Cricky. And then there's a buzzard named Lucky. I don't think it's the buzzard. I can't imagine it being Oswald. And I can't imagine it being Lucky. Huh. Befriend a very lucky villager. Guys, come on. And then Treasure of Time, Summer 24, foil Jafar's schemes and fix the rift in time. Okay.
And here to tell us more about the experience, we're joined by a few members of the development team to tell us about the narrative, art, and gameplay of Disney Dreamlight Valley, A Rift in Time.
I'm here with Josh and Calixta, Senior Role Designer and Lead Quest Designer. So we just learned that the paid expansion will take us on an all-new adventure. But what can you tell us about this new place?
So beyond Dreamlight Valley, there are tons of other places to explore in this world, and Eternity Isle is one of those places. It really is a place where tons of strange experiments were undertaken long ago, so there are lots of ancient treasures to uncover and magical artifacts that can help you control space and time. It really is a brand new world for you to discover and make your own.
I think I saw new fruit bushes.
Eternity Isle is full of mysteries, and that's what I love
stop.
about it. We really wanted to reward our player curiosity to this new location, and that's why we crafted so many secret places for them to discover. I can say there's hidden beaches, shrine with old treasure, and that's just to name a few, there are much more. So I think it's fair to say that the player will be able to explore one of the most memorable locations seen in a Disney movie. But I don't want to spoil it, so I'll step right.
So the other villagers can visit.
What's the story this time around?
So while you've been dealing with the forgetting, Jafar has been out there with a plan of his own, trying to uncover some of those magical artifacts I mentioned before on Eternity Isle. The only thing is that his plan, well, it's gone, let's say, horribly wrong. And now time is all tangled up on Eternity Isle. But luckily, he thinks he's found just the diamond in the rough to fix things, which is you, the player.
Well, that sounds a little scary. Do we have any new tools to fix time with?
Yeah, absolutely. You'll have your new Royal Hourglass.
Oh, okay.
It's an ancient tool from times past.
Yes, the Hourglass will be the new source of magic player will have to fight many dangers in Eternity Isle, like a Splinter of Fate and Swirling Sands. But thanks to the Hourglass, player will always be able to go through and explore the world.
What about the new characters? Can you tell us more about them?
Sure. So Eve has been on Eternity Isle watching over the Hourglass for the old ruler. You'll find her in one of the new biomes, Ancient's Landing. And there you'll have to convince her that you're a friend and not a foe so that you can get the Hourglass. There's also Gaston. Gaston's been shipwrecked in the desert for quite a while in another new biome, the Glittering Dunes. Gaston might be able to help you in your journey if you can put up with him for a while.
Can you see Gaston?
And let's not forget about Rapunzel. She's been living in our new jungle biome, the Wild Tangle, all by herself, enjoying new life out of Mother Gothel reach. And she also be key to finding an important object for the player quest.
Yeah, Rapunzel's so fun. I can't wait to have her in my valley. I think I'm gonna put her home in the Forest of Valor because, by the way, just because they're coming with the expansion, that doesn't mean that we can't have them in our main valley.
Okay, that's good. We can have the trash. What is your problem?
It sounds super exciting, and I know Kit is going to love it as well.
I can't. They just won't let me have any time to myself. Jeez.
The expansion looks like a blast, and I cannot wait to learn more about the beautiful new biomes that we've seen.
He looks familiar, and I'm not sure why.
To help us with that, welcome Steven, the art director, and Jenny, the lead concept artist. To get us started, what are the new environments that we can look forward to seeing in the expansion?
So in the expansion, we've explored 3 exclusive environments. The first one being Ancient's Landing. So this is a whole area where there used to be an ancient civilization that has left the area in ruins, and you as a player get to come in and explore the story behind this port town and all the goods that were exchanged.
Yeah, so there's another close-up of the berries or fruit.
We had a very good time designing all the ancient machines that comes with it and how to populate a massive port town.
The next area the players come across is actually the same.
There was, hold on. So there's another replica of our staff there. So I wonder if they need to be placed in certain locations to keep everything going.
The next area the players come across is actually the same environment that's been split in two by the time dilation caused from when Jafar first came to this land. On one side we have the Glittering Dunes, a desert environment with classic desert features such as cactus, quicksand.
So we saw the shop and we saw the well.
Moreover,
ooh, a snake!
of the rift, the landscape has become verdant.
Do we get to have snake companions?
The Wild Tangle.
Yeah, there's
and what sorts of
capybaras,
things
yep.
can people expect to see in the new environments?
So we spent a lot of time diversifying all the flora that we have. So things like new trees, new plants, new landscaping assets, all things that the player will be able to use to further decorate their valley with.
And of course, they can expect to meet new critters, such as capybaras, monkeys, and cobra snakes.
Ooh, cobra specifically, nice.
Yeah, so we've taken the time to add an even larger list of ingredients for the player.
Oh, yeah.
New fruits and vegetables, things like
strawberries.
and even a fantasy fig. When it comes to gathering, you'll be able to gather cinnamon, which will be exclusive to the expansion.
We've been exploring a lot of inspiration for the new meals in various parts of the new world, so players can expect to be making dishes such as poutine, latkes, and biryani.
We've also taken the chance to explore meals from iconic Disney movies, things like arepas from Encanto.
Can we look forward to any cool new outfits or furniture?
Of course. So with the new environments, we're also introducing 3 new characters, Eve, Gaston, and Rapunzel, each of which are going to have their own line of friendship rewards. And I'm really excited to show you one of Rapunzel's rewards, which is this really nice suit and gown combo that you'll be able to receive as her signature level.
I don't like how it's like got that like
furniture, which can be used for both interior.
I don't know what to call it, around the bottom, like part way down the bottom.
New characters such as Gaston's archery target, or a furniture designed around Eve's.
Ooh, that's pretty.
What's quite exciting is the new biomes, when combined, are about the same size as the original village, so players can expect to explore and decorate a vast new land. And of course, it comes with its own new object count, so you don't have to worry about that.
Oh,
We've also been exploring a lot more verticality, so players can expect to find twisting passageways that lead to secret areas and spectacular vistas.
Thank you, Stephen and Jenny. Now, back to Krista.
We talked about the story, characters, and environment. Now let's get into the game features and mechanics of the expansion. To get into more detail, we're joined by Nicola, the game director, and Jonathan, the lead designer. So we briefly heard about a new royal tool in the paid expansion. Can you tell us more about that?
For sure. This new royal tool, the Hourglass, what players didn't know is that the old rulers of the past of the Dreamlight Valley had more than the tools that we have right now in the game in their disposition to solve problems or interact with the world.
Now, I'm curious. So they mentioned the previous rulers. I thought that we had learned that we were the previous ruler. Or are they talking about like the previous ruler, like the places that these new areas that we're unlocking are created from? Because as far as I was made aware, or as far as we found out in the story, was that we were the original ruler of Dreamlight Valley. So I wonder if we weren't the original ruler then of this area, and if they had other tools available to them.
They're gonna discover that tool that has been lost in time for a while with the help of a new ally that they're gonna meet.
And the actual gameplay with the Hourglass is inspired by the game I played when I was a child, such as treasure hunting. So what you can do with this new tool is sense hidden treasure lost in time that you can pinpoint their location and pull them out of the flow of time in order to get them. And there are hidden treasures like that across both Dreamlight Valley and Eternity Isle, and even in realms within the Dream Castle.
So I'm so excited about the new Hourglass tool. It seems like it's going to unveil a whole new aspect to Dreamlight Valley.
I'll be curious to see how that all affects into everything.
Disney Dreamlight Valley is all about spending time with friends. And one thing that we like to do in our team is playing board games.
Yeah, so we decided to channel that love of board games into one that you can play right in the game in Dreamlight Valley with your villagers. So we decided to build one that is fast-paced, strategic, and very accessible for anyone to play.
You play with figurines representing Disney and Pixar characters that you move across the board in order to collect coins. At the end, the player with the most coins wins.
Is there anything else we can expect in Disney Dreamlight Valley, A Rift in Time?
One thing that we always try to do is deepen the sandbox. And to do that, well, we decided to bring to player a whole new exciting world that they're going to be able to explore, filled with new things to gather and even new critters and things to discover.
And since there's a lot more to get, efficiency is key. So we're introducing Ancient Machine as part of the expansion. They are special items that you can craft and put
in very Atlantis looking.
Way to automate some of your sandbox gameplay.
And what's really exciting about these ancient machines is not only that you can be more efficient, but you're going to be able to do that as well in the original village of Dreamlight Valley.
Yeah, all in all, we've put a lot of
we can cook multiples!
So you will enjoy it as much as people.
Now wait, that boat behind them, is that supposed to be a reference to Tarzan? comes up again, I'll try to remember to pause. Because there's a boat behind them on a cliff, and I wonder if that's supposed to be kind of reminiscent to Tarzan, and their boat being the treehouse,
expansion for Disney Dreamlight Valley: A Rift in Time,
or being part of the treehouse
with exclusive characters, biomes, and cosmetics. Remember to claim your first gift bundle by redeeming the code on the screen. Get even more festive and claim the second gift bundle and put on your Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse.
Oh, these dogs.
Enter the code on the screen to redeem your second gift bundle.
To recap, we talked about how the wonderful Dreamlight Valley community, you, had a massive impact on game development. And we heard about the very exciting future of the game. There's so much free content coming soon, like The Nightmare Before Christmas with Jack Skellington, the Pumpkin King.
Something we're both really excited about is the multiplayer mode. With the addition of Valleyverse, you and your friend can hang out together in your valley. We also looked ahead to 2024, adding Disney and Pixar's Monsters, Inc. and Tiana from The Princess and the Frog.
We took a first look at the upcoming expansion, Disney Dreamlight Valley: A Rift in Time, with a new story arc, characters, environments, and gameplay. There's so much to look forward to. You can wishlist the expansion now to stay in the loop and get updates about the launch later this year.
But we can't leave you quite yet. We've got one more exciting piece of news, so let's check out one more thing.
We are super excited to announce that we'll be growing the Disney Dreamlight Valley community even more. A special version of Disney Dreamlight Valley called Disney Dreamlight Valley Arcade Edition will be launching on Apple Arcade this December 5th. We're thrilled
only
to
on
give new
Apple.
players a way to enjoy the game on their iPhone, iPad, Apple TV, and Mac devices with an Apple Arcade subscription. Disney Dreamlight Valley Arcade Edition is a dedicated game experience that will include the base game alongside our newly announced expansion, Disney Dreamlight Valley: A Rift in Time. This version, exclusive to Apple Arcade, will get you all the latest story updates without seasonal Star Path or the premium shop. We can't wait for you to discover this.
There's so many bugs already. How is this going to be on the phone?
Dreamlight Valley Showcase. See you in the valley.
Like, the phone isn't meant to... Okay. So the phone is not meant to be a gaming machine. Nintendo Switch is. And it is the buggiest on the Switch. So I can't help but wonder how much buggier it's going to be on the phone. Or if they're going to, like, really, like, narrow, like, limit what you can do in there. I'll be curious to see how that runs. Some other thoughts. They did not mention about the free-to-play. So originally when Dreamlight Valley was announced, they were talking about it was going to be free-to-play eventually. They have kind of... Let me pull up the exact quote. Disney... Dreamlight Valley... Okay. An update on free-to-play. As we look ahead in the official launch with the learnings we've gained from early access, we made the decision to remain a paid game for the foreseeable future. This means we will not make the transition to free-to-play game when we leave early access. So I'm very curious to see... Like, they're very vague on what they mean. They just said, with the learnings we've gained... Is it that it's too expensive for them not to charge it for free-to-play? Or whatever the case is, I'm not sure. It hasn't been discussed. They didn't bring it up here at all either. So my guess is maybe it's too expensive because, well, Disney doesn't own this game, but they are under they have some contractual agreement, I'm assuming, with Gameloft, which is the creator of the game. So I'm wondering if, to keep it evened out or whatever, they can't make it free to play. Which is a bummer because I know a lot of people were waiting for it to become a free-to-play game in order to play it. So I wonder if that's going to hurt the numbers in the end of people playing it. And then on top of that, we already had to pay for an expansion, which I believe they said the expansion comes out on the 5th of December. So yeah. It'll be interesting to see how the game goes forward and everything. I'm a little bit worried about A Rift in Time being a paid expansion because it seems like there's no story going into the next, let me see if I can find where they had the timeline. Oh, okay.
To introduce the Valley.
Alright, so we're looking at the timeline here, and it looks like they're just adding characters. It doesn't make any mention to there being any story added to the game. All the story being added is specifically related to A Rift in Time, which I'm a little bit concerned about. Hopefully, maybe they'll have another story happening. Wait a second. I wonder if this is a typo. Because it shows Mike Wazowski late winter 2024, but then it starts early spring, late spring, summer. So I wonder... I feel like he's supposed to be early 2024. Oh, maybe what they mean by late winter is like because winter ends in, what is it? Is it April? March or April, I think. Winter ends and spring start. I want to say, I don't know off the top of my head. So I wonder if that's what that means. Okay, so maybe it's not a typo. Just kind of weird wording. But yeah, it doesn't look like there's going to be any story added to the game with this roadmap. Because like last time they showed us, like there was like a fun one and then there was story. There was a fun one, then there was story. And it doesn't look like we're getting that. It looks like all the story is going to be A Rift in Time, which I feel like it should be reversed. I feel like A Rift in Time should be free, and then all of this stuff here should be the buyable content. I think the buyable content should stick to characters and not to the story. That's just my opinion, though. That's kind of what I wish they would do, was just put the characters behind the paywall, not like a big story important thing. Because, and necessarily you could argue that's not an important story thing, but because they made a big deal of Jafar at the end of the Forgotten storyline, which was part of the original game, I don't know. That's the only thing is I think they should have done. I think they should have made the free content A Rift in Time, make that the new story arc for the year, and then made all this as currently the free content, make that the DLC. But other than that, it looks good, looks promising. We're going to have Milan, we're going to have Mike and Sully, Jack, we're going to... I'm assuming it's Daisy, since it's looking at Donald's boat. I'm assuming it's going to be Daisy, but I don't know. And then Tiana, and then they're mentioned a lucky villager later on as well. So we'll have to see, wait and see. But everybody, thank you guys so much for being here for this update. I hope you enjoyed learning it with me as much as I enjoyed learning it with you. And I will talk to you all later. Bye.